We are currently stood right outside the main entrance to the Shanghai Disneyland Hotel. This is where you will get dropped off if you get a taxi to the hotel. And you can see the main entrance is just here. There are staff waiting to whip your luggage away and take it right inside to reception where you can check in. As you come out of the main entrance, just over to the left here, you'll see that there is a resort bus. This bus will take you to the park. It will also take you to the train station if that's where you need to go. There are separate buses that will go to each of those destinations. So I'll take you over now to have a look at the sign, and then we have some very friendly cast members waving for us. So the bus that's here, you can see the hours of operation are from 7 AM till 11 PM. There are buses for Shanghai Disneyland and Disney Town. And down below there is also a bus for the Disney Resort Station. And that starts from 6:30 and runs until 11 o'clock. As you come through, you'll see there are two separate entrances for the two different queues for the separate buses. First we have the Shanghai Disneyland and Disney Town. And next we have the Disney Resort Station. While the bus is here, we'll take a little bit of a closer look. As you can see, we've got some magical stars along the side and the Shanghai Disney Resort logo here at the front. Now you can see the front of the building here. It's a beautiful building. And we'll continue to walk them back around to the main entrance. You can see there's a little desk here if you needed to use that to call a taxi. And also the really helpful cast members will rush to your taxi when you arrive and make sure that your luggage gets into the hotel swiftly and efficiently. Hi, nice to meet you. Hi, nice to meet you. And here you can see the gorgeous luggage trolleys with the little Mickeys on top. We'll continue to walk around. And here's the smoking area. And a further drop-off zone over to the right. Okay, so now let's head into the hotel itself. You can see there's a little taxi sign for the stand here where you can pick up the taxis. You can see there's a lovely sign here for the Disneyland Hotel, both in English and Chinese. Let's make our way into the beautiful lobby. First thing I did when I came in was look up, because look at that beautiful ceiling. Reminds me of something that you would see on the Disney Cruise Line. Now our first point of call when we arrived was over to the left, which is where our luggage was taken. When we arrived at the hotel, our room was not yet ready, but our luggage was taken here and we were given a tag to collect it at a later time. Right beside that is the concierge services. And over to the far right is check-in and check-out. There's a little reception sign there as well. Hi! Over in this little cubby hole to the right, we actually have a little kids area where you can sit and watch cartoons. Great way to keep the kids entertained if you're queuing and waiting to check into your room. Now what you may have spotted is right back here over on the far right is Goofy and Pluto. So there are regular character meets in the lobby. I've always seen Goofy and Pluto in this little section here. They come out at various times during the day, but I've usually seen them between about 1 o'clock in the day and to kind of 3 or 4 o'clock. So it seems to be in the afternoon that we see them most. There's an official PhotoPass photographer here to take the photographs, but they will also take photographs using your own camera. Checking out the lobby a little further, you can see there's a lot of lounge chairs for you to sit around and relax. And in the middle is this beautiful, beautiful crystal version of the castle. Now wouldn't that be nice to take home as a memento? And the front of the castle is just coming around for us now. How beautiful is that? It is incredibly sparkly. Wow. I wonder how many crystals it took to make that, eh? Oh, actually, I think it's possible we were actually looking at the back of the castle. This appears to be the front of the castle. There we go. Now, over in the back left-hand corner, you'll see that there is a piano. Now, when I came downstairs yesterday afternoon, there was a cast member here playing some Disney music, which was really great. Now I spot Donald is over here, so I think I'll take the camera over, and while nobody is queuing up to see Donald, let's go over and see if we can get him to give us a nice wave to the camera. Hi Donald! How are you? Oh, it's very good to see you. I'm just doing a nice tour of the hotel and I saw you standing here. I thought I'd come over and say hi. You're looking very smart today. Oh. Oh, thank you. Oh, very nice. Thank you so much, Donald. I'll see you later. Bye. High five. Thank you. So as you can see, we just left the lobby area, which was over on the left. I'm going to take you back in so we can finish having a look around in here. Now, one thing we have not yet looked at is this very impressive statue right slap in the middle of this lobby. So let's take a look at that now. So as you can see, we've got Goofy here, seems to be playing some sort of trumpet. Up on top is Mickey, who I guess is leading the orchestra. The conductor, right? That's the right word, the conductor? I'm not too sure. And then we have Pluto here playing the triangle. We have Minnie, who is on the violin, looking very nice indeed. And we have Donald playing the drums. I feel like that's a very, very suitable instrument for Donald to be playing. And just over at the side of the concierge here, we actually have a section that has some guide maps. There's a whole brochure on the Cheesecake Factory, so very happy about that. I love the Cheesecake Factory. We've got a little brochure on the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, and that's Cheesecake Factory also, and the Build-A-Bear Workshop. You can see there's a guide map here that you can take for the park. And here also is a little hotel directory if you need to have a look at this, to take a look around at what's available in the hotel. So that completes the tour of the lobby. Just so you can get an overview. That's the reception there. Our entrance was back here. Concierge and bell services. Character meet and greets over to the right. And Donald was back here. So we'll continue down this corridor. And you can see we've come to Tinkerbell Gifts, which is the gift store for this hotel. Very similar selection of merchandise as to what's available in the parks. We didn't notice anything really that was here that was not available in the large Disney store. World of Disney, I believe it is, in Disney Town. There is a hotel pin here, but again, we actually saw that, I believe, in one of the parks actually. I think we saw that on Mickey Avenue. Lots of princess stuff. Lots of Gelatoni stuff. Now, we've been seeing Gelatoni stuff all over the parks. Gelatoni is very popular here in China. And Duffy also. And Stella May. I left Stella May out. Stella May and Gelatoni are very similar looking. Oh, here we have a coin press machine. If we continue around down to the end of this corridor. So there are actually rooms on this level. So the lobby level is level 3. And just over to the right here is an ATM. So this is really handy if you need to withdraw some cash. Let's go further along. And this will be all of the rooms then that are down on this side of the hotel on level 3. So we will turn back around. Let's see what the view is like from these windows here. Okay, so we are now looking into the garden. So if you have a garden view, this will be the view that you look down upon. Very beautiful. Now here we have a lovely painted picture of the Disneyland Shanghai Park. We'll continue on down. We're veering off this corridor here. The entire decor in this hotel is very beautiful. Really just make you feel like you've come to a nice fancy hotel. So over to our right, we still have that lovely view of the garden. Let me continue straight. Oh, I know there's in any of these like open areas here are rather beautiful. Now I think we may be heading into Airport Suite, so you can see there is a Dreams meeting room. We also have a crown room and a Cinderella ballroom. Now there's a seminar going on in there, so... Oh. Guys, Gucci's in the building. Okay. You can see we have some toilets. Some very fancy decor outside these rooms. Ah, you can see here the business. Go outside and look over those beautiful gardens that we were looking at earlier. Lobby and explore the other side. Now, right now, Goofy and Pluto also do not have anybody there to get a picture, so maybe we can go over and say hi. Hi. Yeah, we want to say hi as well to the camera. We're just doing a little tour of the hotel, Goofy. Oh. Oh, you look very handsome today, Goofy. Hey, Pluto. And we are back to our scheduled program. So Goofy and Pluto actually left right after we met them on camera. Now we're gonna come around here. And in on the left here, we will see Bacchus Lounge. So myself and Natasha were actually relaxing in here after checkout. We had some cocktails. You can see also this way we have Bacchus Lounge, the Ballet Cafe, toilets, and then guest rooms are back in the other direction. So Natasha is actually sat over there by the window, waving away. We've had some lovely cocktails in here, so definitely recommend coming here. They had the same cocktails here that we had last night in the Aurora restaurant, and those cocktails were very, very nice. You can see they have a nice selection of drinks there behind the bar. And if we continue on down, we are at the Ballet Cafe. And here is where you will find your pastries. They also have some chips or crisps, depending on whether you're American or European. They have some drinks as well over here. So we've got Gatorade, we've got like orange juice, and then Pepsi. It seems to be Pepsi that's in the park, not Coke. So it's Pepsi products all around the park and the hotels. And here we've got some nice Mickey shaped donuts. These are very Instagrammable, FYI. There's a lot of Mickey shaped food. So you'll see we've got Mickey pear Danish, apricot Danish, and also the muffins, which are down below, are also Mickey shaped. And if you look, we have some macaroons here as well with all of the different character faces on them. So this is really a good little spot to pick up your pastries. There's a little counter here where you can eat if you want to eat while you're here. And at the back then there are some nice little tables where you can also enjoy your food. There are more cupcakes and pastries. We've got Mickey's blueberry tart. We've also got Mickey's caramel pecan tart and chocolate ganache tart. There's so much to choose from. We've got some lovely donuts here that are also made up like the characters. And this Mickey chocolate passion fruit mousse, we've actually tried that. That is absolutely gorgeous. And Mickey's strawberry mousse cake, that one looks great as well. You'll also find that there are some savory snacks. So we've got a Mickey barbecue pork puff here, some pork floss, and a sausage roll right down the bottom there. You can also order hot food as well. So if we look up at the behind the counter here, we've got a spicy chicken pizza, Hawaiian pizza, beef rice with peppercorn sauce, seafood Alaska. There's lots and lots of choice. There's also like breakfast burritos, eggs. There's loads and loads to choose from. You can get coffee here as well. And look at this. Huh? How cool is this? Very cool. The ceiling as well is really beautiful in here. Another beautiful painting. The paintings are everywhere in this hotel, it's fab. And some toilets here. So these are just off the side of reception, so really handy if you need the bathroom after you check in. And we've got some more elevators here up to the higher floors. Now we've got another window here, so always need to check out the view when we see a window. This is like a side view, so what you can actually see in the distance is the train station area. So not a whole lot to see from this side. Let's head back out towards the lobby. Oh, and looks like we've come across Goofy and Pluto coming back out after their little rest. It really is great having the characters in the hotel. When we checked in, just to see them there, and we actually got our photograph with Donald right after we checked in, which was just a really nice way to start off the trip. where Donald was earlier, but we're gonna come around this time to the elevators. So you can see the elevators here. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see if we can head up to Aurora's restaurant. We were there for food last night. I'm gonna hit the elevator button here. And you can see this elevator has lit up. So this is the one we can take. And now each of the buttons are Mickey shaped, which is awesome. So we're gonna press 8 for Aurora. And look, as you can see, we've got Mickey here telling us what floor we're at. And here we are, level 8. You'll notice there is no floor 4, and that's because 4 is an unlucky number in China. Now, if we have a look here, this is the view as you get out of the elevator. And down here we have the menu. They have this beautiful Aurora sign right as you come out of the elevator. Over to the left here, the toilets for the restaurant. There's a little kiddie area right here as well. And here's the reception for the restaurant. Hi. Hi. Now we're gonna go up to the Lake Light Terrace. So let's have a little walk up. So you can't actually get the elevator up to this floor, so we're gonna have a wander up. Now, this window, there's a bit of ruckus behind us. This window is a very similar view to what you will see from inside the restaurant. So you can see the castle there in the distance. You can also see Tron over to the left-hand side, and the Rapis ride is over to the right-hand side there. Really good view of the fireworks last night, and they actually have an outdoor balcony that you can pop out on to watch the fireworks from, and they pump the music in just like they do in California Grill if you've ever been there during the fireworks. Oh, here we go, here's the terrace. Oh, there's something happening up here. Is it okay to look around? Okay, so this is now a view of the back of the hotel. Or should I say, sorry, this is the entrance to the hotel, but for us, we were looking out towards the park on the far side. So this is the actual front of the hotel if you're driving into the hotel. If you're traveling by boat, you'll come in at the back of the hotel. You can see there's a nice car park down there in front of the hotel where you can park your car up if you were to drive. Over to the right there, that's the business center that we were in earlier and the little corridor that leads down to it. And over to the left you can see that's the bus where we were earlier also. Hey, is it okay to see? It's closed. Ah, okay. Ah, okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So you can see into the restaurant over on the left here. Hi. So we're gonna head back down the elevators now to the lobby. Thank you. Thank you. Oh. Ah, you need to this.
Oh, thank you.
There you go.
Thank you. It's the 5th floor.
Okay, so we have just come off on the 5th floor, which is actually a guest room. When I got in the lift there was a family in there who are also staying in the hotel. But they unfortunately were not able to press their button because they hadn't scanned their room key. So as you get into the elevator, there is a little scanning pad where you can scan your room key, and you must do that before you press the number of the floor that your room is located on. Otherwise, the light will come on but will flick off straight away and it won't stop. Oh, we are in luck. So down here we have a cast member playing piano. Back down now to the lobby area. We were actually staying just down this corridor here. We have actually just checked out of our room today and we're about to move to the Toy Story Hotel. So if you're interested in a tour of the Toy Story Hotel, I will link that below as soon as that is available. The design on the elevators is gorgeous as well. You'll see we've got some Mickey faces on there. It's just really cute. Oh, I think our elevator has arrived, has it? Has it? No, not yet. Oh, here we go. So the elevator that has arrived will light up. And we can come back around and press. So we are going to the lobby. But if you'll see, if I press one of these room levels, it will just flash off because, oh no, that's the Aurora restaurant, so that one is available without a card, but you cannot press any of the others. Oh, Donald's back. I think Donald's enjoying the music that's playing also. I think he's having a little bit of a dance over there. Okay, now what we're going to do is pop out the back of the hotel. Right by where the cast member is playing the piano here. Very nice. I think he's thinking about what to play next. I feel like we should hang around and find out. It's really beautiful that there's music playing. Now if we pop outside, where it is lovely and hot, I say lovely, it's very, very hot. We can see this beautiful view of the castle. This hotel is awesome for its views. And the fact that the castle is so big really, really helps also. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll come down these stairs. These stairs kind of remind me of the stairs that are on the inside of the Grand Floridian. They're in the same sort of format, like similar to the ones that you see on, is it Beauty and the Beast, I think? Although I think they're the opposite. I think in Beauty and the Beast you've got two stairs that come together to one. This is one stairs that divides out into two, so similar concept. Both very regal. Okay, so we are now on the outside. So our room would have been up on the 5th floor on one of these sections here. Now, like I said, it's the 5th floor, but actually there is no 4th floor. So really, it was the floor directly above the lobby, which was high enough for us to have a great view from our room. So if we take a little walk around, we've got some nice music playing. Dun, dun, dun. So if you're looking to take a walk to the parks, what you want to do is you want to walk around to this back entrance. And you want to come around by this cast member up ahead who's going to open the magic door for us and let us out. Beautiful gardens here. As you can see, that door ahead is just magically opened. Didn't require anyone to press any buttons or... There we go. Maybe there is... Hi. This lovely cast member will let me back in a minute when I'm coming back. Hi. So I did notice he does actually have a little remote control. We've been calling it the magic door since we got here. I still feel like it's rather magical. So what you want to do if you're walking to the park is take this path over to the left, and if you follow it round, it will take you to what is actually called the Magic Bridge. We've not just dubbed it that name. So what you can see there, that this white thing up here, that is the top of the Magic Bridge. Now it's called the Magic Bridge because the floor is see-through and you can see down into the lovely plants that are down below and the water that you cross over. Now if you look over to the right here, we've actually got the boat, which has become our preferred form of transport during the day. It's very quick. It takes about 5 minutes to get across. If you're lucky with your timings and the boat is just pulling up, you'll be home really quickly. If you've just missed a boat, like we have a few times, you're probably going to wait about 10 or 15 minutes before the boat gets back. And then of course you need to wait for the passengers to get off and load on before you head back over. But when it's really hot, or like we have been subject to, really rainy, the boat is a very good option. Now just here by the boat is this Family Mart. Now this is basically a Chinese supermarket and it's really handy. It's open late and also has drinks, crisps, snacks, ice cream, everything. But it's really good actually to pick up some Chinese treats that you want to try. Like, so we bought a few things. I know Natasha got some lovely rose flavored sweets that she really enjoyed. Now what I'm going to do is head back in towards the entrance. I've just noticed here though that we are actually right by the fitness trail. I think this is essentially similar to the running tracks that you'll get in the likes of Old Key West and other resorts on Walt Disney World property. You can see here it's called the fitness track. There's not really a map, but I'm guessing you just follow that path. And let's head back around. There's always an abundance of cast members around, which is great. So if you're ever stuck for anything, you have any questions, there's usually somebody close by, especially in the hotel area. The cast members are everywhere and very helpful. If you have any questions, just stop them and ask. If you do happen to stop a cast member that does not speak great English, they will just grab another cast member to help you out. You can see also, this is called the bike route. Now there's a little golf cart here, but what we have also seen are bikes with seats in them, so you can basically pedal along, but you can do so in groups. So we've seen a lot of families doing that. So I believe we have stumbled across the rose garden. So let's head through the rose garden. Now we are still outside the hotel, so I've not got back through that door with the cast members, so intrigued to see where this takes us. Oh, I think this is it. It's a very small rose garden, but very beautiful indeed. Wouldn't this be lovely for some nice romantic shots, eh? If you ever decide to come to the Shanghai Disneyland Hotel to get married. For me, it's too hot. Unless I plan on getting married in shorts, which I do not. Okay, so we will head back into the hotel now, back through the cast members' door here. At night time, if you're coming back in through this door, you will have to show your room key. You will also have to show your room key to get onto the track that you walk back to the hotel also. So there is a bridge after the Magic Bridge, which leads you into Disney Town. Hi! And in order to even be allowed to get onto that bridge, you need to have that room key. Just before we go back off to the right, I'm just going to show you this lovely Mickey. How cute is that? Our own little mini flower and garden here. Okay, let's head back around because I want to get to where we could see those garden view areas. Because there was a lovely little Cinderella area there. I believe there's a nice little carriage as well that we can take a look at. But before we get there, I think we may have reached the Hakuna Matata Oasis. We did have a view of that from our room, so we should be pretty close to it now. It really is just beautiful here though. The whole hotel is spectacular. Now as we're walking past, if we look up, see this area up here? This is Aurora's restaurant, and right above that is the terrace. So we did have to vacate the terrace as there was some works going on, but I think normally you would be able to go up there and have a proper look around and have a good look at the view. And here we go, yes, this is the Hakuna Matata Oasis. Let's have a look inside. It is so hot now, I would love to be getting in some water. In case you're not aware, there is no outdoor pool area here at the Shanghai Disneyland Hotel. This is the extent of what you will have outside, which is this lovely oasis. And Pumbaa seems to be very much enjoying himself. I, on the other hand, I'm starting to melt a little bit as it is boiling. If we look back around, off in the distance there you can see Yazoo. Okay, so let's continue our journey. It's like a little maze to come around to him. And it is indeed Simba sat up on his nice little perch. It's Nala. So Nala was hiding back here. Let's have a look. And there is Nala. Now, one would think that if we've seen Nala and Simba and Pumbaa, that Timon is probably around here somewhere also. Oh, and I think I may just have spotted him. I guess that's a bit of fun. You can come out here and try and find all of the characters, because believe me, they're not. Oh, that's not. Okay, so we have Rafiki over here. You can see Rafiki is actually on the far side of the pool. Now my guess is that Timon is also going to be on that side of the pool. So let's track back a little bit. Oh, no, Timon is actually right on top of Pumbaa. I don't know how I didn't see that. So actually, where we just were looking at Pumbaa, if we zoom right in up to Pumbaa, having a nice little chill on his belly, is Timon. So I've ended up around at Rafiki at another dead end, so... Okay, we really need to get out of this area now. I think the best thing to do is actually to head back into that oasis and get out from there. But my, this is confusing. Every time you think you've found an exit, you really haven't. So yeah, it appears the only way to actually get back out is to come back down by the oasis. At this little exit here. You can see there's a little crawl through area with some bugs. Yeah, so it looks like we have made it now to the garden area. We're gonna sneak over here to this lovely little Cinderella carriage, I believe it is, which we will have seen as we were looking out the window earlier. So up here is that little balcony that was outside the business center earlier, and we were looking down from one of the windows in the corridor just there. So here we go, here's the carriage. Very beautiful. And there's a rose garden gazebo. So this is also the rose garden. Interesting. Really pretty outside. Very nice. And just over here is a little water feature.
Hello.
Hi. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. The people here are so lovely. We found also a lot of people are very excited to practice their English, so it is nice to just exchange a few words with people when they make an effort to say hello. And here we have the nice water feature. We've also found while we were here that we get stopped often by young kids that want to practice their English, and what they'll do is that they'll ask you if they can record themselves asking you some questions, so don't be surprised if that happens while you're here. Now I'm going to see if we can go in this door here, because this will be really handy to come back in on this level, because the next place that I want to show you is actually Lumiere's kitchen, which is on the ground floor. And we have just, I think, come by the fitness center. Voila. Okay, we can see the pool. Okay, so here is the fitness center. That did not get a visit from us on this trip. And just at the back here is the pool. Now I'm not going to go into the pool, but you can see there's just a little aerial picture. I thought, oh, I'm being invited to come in and have a look. Thank you. Thank you. Oh wow, it's very nice in here. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So if you do want to walk around the pool, you need to put some covers on your feet. There's beautiful pictures here on the outside of the pool. Thank you. So the cast member there was just telling me that it was cool for me to come in and step on the mat, and if I wanted to walk around, I could put those shoe things on. He was very keen for me to put the shoe covers on and take a wander round, but I told him it was okay. We would just get a shot from where we were. Now if you can see, here's another beautiful picture and map. I believe this is of Fantasyland. So this is the back of the castle here. You've got now they have boats there, but actually it's more of a canoe ride that goes around that lake. There's a maze here. This is going to be Alice's maze. It's not exactly how it is. And you see we have some more toilets here, should you need to use the toilet. And here is Mickey Mouse Playhouse for the kiddies. And finally, we've made it out to Lumiere's Kitchen. So this is the character dining spot in the hotel. Beautiful statue here of Belle and the Beast. And in here is the seating area, which again, very beautiful. Some nice little character spots. This really reminds me of the Be Our Guest restaurant in the Magic Kingdom. Similar chairs and seating areas, very much like the library area of that restaurant. And you can make reservations when you arrive here. We found that reservations have been easily available for both Aurora's and for Lumiere's Kitchen. We're not actually going to be coming to Lumiere's Kitchen on this trip, but it was very easy to make reservations right at the concierge here. And now what we're going to do is get back in the wonderful elevators, head back to the lobby area, and that will conclude our tour. We can have a little check when we get up and see if our wonderful cast member is still playing the piano. So Lumiere's Kitchen was down on level 1. We're just coming up to level 3, just where the lobby is. So as you can hear there, it's Minnie that will give you the English version, and it is Mickey will do the Chinese version. And Donald's here again to say hi. Hi, Donald. As you can see, there's rarely any queue for the characters, so also Goofy and Pluto are just chilling over there. There's nobody waiting to meet with either of them. We have found the hotel in general has been quite quiet during our visit. Now this is a midweek night, so maybe that has something to do with it. I've just come back now to the bar with Natasha, so thank you so much for joining me on this wonderful tour. I think we're getting some character interactions over to the left here. And we'll close with a nice view of the castle. Thank you so much for watching.